Yeah, I'm in favor of abortions and saving from human beings. I'm not, like, the point is that it's not universal, and I don't think getting rid of Roe versus Wade is, I don't know. It definitely was really big, but I don't know if it's big enough to change an election. I personally don't think so, but I could be wrong. After the failed assassination attempt, it makes me consider that the security lapses are being more sinister than previously thought. They probably thought they had a fair chance if both candidates weren't going to run again. I mean, it is an interesting question. Do you think that Joe Biden would have dropped out if they had actually shot Trump? No? Yeah, I kind of feel like he wouldn't have either. Check the 4U. I don't even know what 4U is. What's this?
Talk to you all day, and here is why. I spoke to you pre-debate, and you told me Biden would not be the one you've been saying over and over and over. Post-debate, I suspect you still believe that, but tell me how it plays out.
Look, I think that the reality is the managerial class around Biden has lost their use for him. This has been obvious to me since last year. Play out the incentives. He is not the strongest candidate they can put up. And these people, they have stopped at nothing to keep Donald J. Trump out of office. You think they're going to stop at this step? I think it's actually one different game they're playing, Kaylee, is they want this to happen as late as possible into the cycle. They want it to be in the honeymoon phase of a new candidate.
Yeah.
Initially, you get
So
the
there's
honeymoon
no
phase
baggage.
before the scrutiny comes.
Yeah.
If that swap out comes in August or even after August, they get to put up a candidate who will not even have the scrutiny, keep Republicans guessing. And that's, I think, the game that's actually going on here. And the reality is, I think there's only two viable choices, really, if you think about it. The Democratic Party is wedded to identity politics. The only reason Kamala Harris got that job, frankly, is because she was a black woman. Which means extremely soon Michelle Obama. That's where I predict this plot ends, and I don't think it's going to happen particularly soon. I think it's in their incentive to wait as long as possible, and that's exactly where I think the game goes from here.
Interesting. So August, and you name two individuals. In the meantime, we need to know what's going on with our country. Troops have died overseas. That phone does ring at 3 a.m., and I don't know that Biden's answering, and we need answers. Do you believe that Congress should use their oversight authority to subpoena whomever they can? I don't know if they can do this with current administration. They can certainly do it with former administration officials. Should there be congressional subpoenas to see if NJP is correct that nothing has been hidden from us?
Look, I think we should use every toolkit in our arsenal right now. Every leader in Washington, D.C. has heightened obligation now more than ever because we have a president of the United States who is absent. Forget the election this year, even aside from the election. Just speaking as an American, Kaylee, Americans deserve an answer to the question of who is actually running the country.
And keep in mind, we've had this happen in the past. Like, this happened with FDR, and I think it also happened with Wilson as well. Was it Wilson? Where, like, towards the end of it, yeah, like, basically